This is the 2024 BMW M2. Now, there are three trim levels. There's a 230i, the M240, but I got my hands on the M2, the top of the line, the highest performance. There's some changes for this year. I do like, by the way, this Brooklyn gray color, really nice. And there's some nice features on this vehicle that you'll want to get behind the wheel of, because this is a car you can put on the track, you can drive on the road and have a great time in a spirited driving, drive it every day as well. This is what I call one of the best balanced cars on the market. Let's take a closer look at some of the details that you'll want to know about. I'm really a huge fan of the BMW LED headlights. They offer laser lighting as well. We're trying to get that approved here in the US, but right now this signature lighting is really cool and very distinctive on the road. I'm thrilled to see the smaller grille, the kidney beans, because they've made these big bucktooth ones in the past. This is a whole new, more muscular, sportier look. And you will see that in the front, these are all real ventilation with real cooling and filters. Really impressive, because you gotta keep this engine running cool to get the highest performance level. M2 badging is on the front, as well as the BMW Motorsport logo. The overall muscular look or motorsport look of this BMW M2 really makes it stand out in the crowd. This is not your average two-door vehicle. I call these big hips on the vehicle, but really it's about getting the wheel underneath, getting a bigger tire, getting more traction on the ground. It's about contact patch. That's what these Michelin tires are all about, getting the stickiest tire, giving you the best performance and the best handling. Our M2 test car rides on 19-inch alloy wheels. These are 275/35 ZR19s in the front, really sticky tires, and a bunch of journalists have been driving this thing and the tires are almost worn out because we're having a great time. But I do like the blue calipers. The M calipers are something you could buy on the lower trim levels, but it really looks nice on this Brooklyn gray car. The front tires might run on 275s, but the rears run on 285/30, so that gives a bigger tire on the back, more squat, more adhesive to the road. This thing's gonna handle well on the track. Let's take a second to talk about the dimensions of this car. It's about 180 inches long, 74 inches wide, and 55 inches tall. It is low to the ground, and it's designed for performance driving. The warranty on this vehicle is 4 years, 50,000 miles, and your dealer might be offering a maintenance package, but you're gonna wanna put full synthetics in this car and nothing but the best in order to get the most fun. Coming around to the back, you've got really clean, muscular lines. I'd like to see a bigger wing on the back. That's just me, because I like wings. But M2 here, really clean, big sewer pipe exhaust system, and the exhaust sounds amazing. You'll hear that in just a second. And then you got your turning lights here, really clean and a nice design. The seats inside the BMW M2 are really cool. They are blue and red, the BMW performance colors, and they're super comfortable. Much like a Recaro seat, they have nice side bolsters, and they come in everything from vegan leather to leather, but I prefer true leather. All kinds of adjustments here, including the side bolsters, the lumbar, and of course that BMW logo on the door sill. The passenger side seat is the same. Really like the fact that they have not given anything up on this car, so that both driver and passenger have nice comfort. Heated seats, of course. Love the M2 logo. Accessing the second row, well, it's not much space back here. It is quite tight. However, there is spots for 2 child safety seats with those latch systems right here. There is only seating for 2 in the second row. There is a pass-through for skis or long items and a little bit of a storage bin here. Behind the center console is storage as well as climate control. Not much storage, no storage behind the rear seats, and no storage in the doors at all. Put the car into reverse and you've got a pretty clear backup camera. It's not a round view. It does have detection so you don't hit anything, but it does have the lines as well. Do you need an around view camera? Well, hopefully you're a good enough driver and you don't. But let's take a look at some of the safety features that are on this vehicle, because that's going to be interesting. There are some new safety features on the BMW M2. It comes standard with active driver assist. It includes lane departure warning, active blind spot detection, and active lane keeping assist. There are a lot of really nice features on this vehicle. I like the M logo and the carbon steering wheel, as well as that blue and red stitching. really nicely detailed, and a nice beefy steering wheel. To get into those different M settings, you can set it up for M2 or M1. There's also the paddle shifters, and yeah, they're in carbon fiber, and they are really nice looking. I like that. Really nice. Soft materials. And then go in front of you, and you've got a really nice new gauge setup. This is the iDrive 8.5. Now, what does that mean? That means you get the full screen, the same thing you're going to see in some of the other vehicles. You can go into the different drive modes, and when you do, the gauges change along with it for sport, or you can go into the track mode, which you can also do an active track, which eliminates that center screen, so you're only looking at the information that's directly in front of you. You can also set up all the settings on the left, as you can see, how you want the vehicle to run in the individual mode that you can set up personally to make it work for you. I think it's really nice, really well designed, and the information you want or the information you don't want. The new iDrive 8.5 is really easy to use. It's very intuitive. It's also gesture control. You've got all your audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your personal assistance, your weather information. All the information that you want is right here. I think they did a really nice job setting all this up. And you, of course, add your own widgets, lots of information. You don't have to have all this. It depends what you want. Plus, you've got all of these settings, including the M lap timer. You've got your mobile devices, your personal assist. All of that is really nice. This advanced operating system works seamlessly with the safety technology. It also has a comfort access technology that will unlock your BMW with your key in your pocket. It has some of the nice comfort access as well on this beautiful carbon fiber interior. Just spectacular. Your climate controls, the basic ones, are here underneath this cover. You've got wireless charging, 2 cup holders, more charge ports. That's for your radar detector, because you're going to need one in this car. Beautiful M logo embossed on here. And on this side, you've got the traction control, park assist, auto off, which I have on, the start stop, your M modes, setup buttons. I like that exhaust button. I want to hear the exhaust, the auto hold, your parking brake, and this is your iDrive 8.5. If you've worked with a BMW before, owned a BMW, you're very comfortable with this, really updated and nice. Overall, there's not a lot of extra stuff on this car. It's only what you need, because this is a driver's car, and I love the details. Love, love, love the details. A little bit of storage in the door, plus a glove box. And the center console has a little bit of storage. The center console has a little bit of storage, as well as another charge port. BMW M key is the same as it's been for a long time. Pretty simple. There are different engine options available on the 2 Series BMW. The 230i has a 2-liter twin turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 time of 5 seconds. That may not be enough for you. So like me, I like the bigger motor. This is the M2, which is a 3-liter BMW M twin-power turbo inline 6-cylinder gasoline engine with 453 horsepower, a 0 to 60 time of 3.9 seconds with the 8-speed M automatic transmission, or if you prefer the 6-speed manual, it is 4.2 seconds to 60 miles an hour. Also from the app, you can use that remote engine start to start the vehicle, but that's only with the automatic transmission. To turn on the engine, to heat or cool the car. There are some pluses to having the automatic transmission. 0 to 60 time is 3.9 seconds in the sport mode. Oh, this vehicle just wants to go. You can get to 60 like that. It's amazing how quick cars are getting these days. We've all kind of got to the point that we're comfortable with these super fast numbers. I do like some of the new details on this vehicle, because what you've got is an arrow showing where you're going. It's unlike that of regular navigation systems, and I think that kind of makes this unique to cars in this category. I mean, it really gives you the information you need and not like a lot of extra stuff. But we have some curvy roads coming up ahead, and I didn't want to miss that opportunity here in South Carolina, especially in sport mode. The exhaust sounds wonderful. The brakes are excellent. We had this vehicle on the track earlier today at the Performance Driving School, and if you purchase one of these vehicles or any of the BMW vehicles, you can get a performance driving school. Even on this loud roadway, it's pretty quiet inside this car. But when you're buying a car like this, it's not about getting a silent ride. You want that, you go buy a Rolls Royce or a 7 Series. This is a performance car that's for spirited driving. Lots of growth in the Spartanburg area, so it allows us to find some places to play around a little bit. Check the brakes out. Here we are in front of the BMW Group Training Center. Nice. Brakes. Nice. Play around with the Tiptronic a little bit. Easy to use. I like the carbon paddles. You can feel the material. It's really nice. They did a really nice job putting this car together at this price point. It's pretty impressive. Well, we know this car can accelerate well. It's really a fun car to drive, and you certainly can't go wrong with a vehicle like this. Let's take a look at the cargo space. We'll talk about pricing and some of the features that are pretty cool. The M2 Coupe has 13.8 cubic feet of storage, and you can fold down those rear seats and have extra storage area. Just pull the lever and the cargo area opens. Pretty easy to access the second row going flat. The 2024 BMW M2 starts at $63,200. There are some cars that compete with this in this category, but really you're getting a really very balanced car that has great performance, great braking, and overall, you're not going to be disappointed. People that own these cars typically don't sell them. There's a mad rush for them at the dealer, and you can't always get them, so make sure to get your order in early if you want one, or see if you can find one that maybe is certified pre-owned. But overall, fantastic car. Comes in either the Tiptronic or in the manual. I personally like the 3 pedals. You can put that down in the comments down below. But I'm really thrilled with this car. It looks good, it handles well, and the new technology and the safety, that's pretty impressive as well. If you have any additional comments or questions, put it down in the comments down below. Let's start that conversation. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Share it with your friends, especially your BMW friends. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, as well as for the website, the podcast, the book, and the social media. Thanks so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. I'm taking this thing back out on the track.